Hello there. I am Dean Curry. I'm president and founder of Uptempo Sports Fitness Radio. We are a wonderful radio station whereby you can imagine that I wonder if there would be a station where you can get all the health advice, all the fitness advice, all of the advice on nutrition and diet, and you can get advice on massage and the types of massage that you can have, and you can also get advice on motivational speaking, someone who to lift your spirits up to more or less live your dreams. I mean, who doesn't want that? And imagine a place where you can get advice on sports commentary, in particular American football, where you get diverse sports analysis on players and rehabilitation, and someone that can speak to you about players, teams you like, and how long it may take that player, being a personal trainer, being a massage therapist, dealing with many athletes through the years. A show that basically breaks down sports injuries and sports rehabilitation and understands capabilities of players that they could use for fantasy football, or maybe just use because they like to have a breakdown of player potential, rehabilitation, how long it takes for the players to get back to the teams they like. Anything with sports fitness, sports nutrition, where you could get advice on nutrition that isn't just a way to eat to make you healthy, but also a place where you can tune into a radio station and get advice on how to eat a certain way that actually helps you perform better in your workouts, or perhaps a sport that you're in. So it isn't always just eating to be healthy, but it's called sports nutrition. That's what I'm certified in. It isn't just a dietitian, which is great, but in sports nutrition, a radio station that has shows dedicated to teaching you how to eat in a way that makes you perform better in your sports or in your workouts. And then imagine a place, and this is what really gets me excited, a place that has all those things by day with podcasts and talk shows. So you're getting health, fitness, motivation, inspiration, diet, nutrition, sports analysis, sports nutrition for your workouts. And then at night, you have a radio station that's completely devoted to playing the world's best exercise music. I have been an aerobics instructor for over 30 years. I have heard from classmates what is the best music for them to exercise to, or what is the best music for them, to have a class to. And I've gotten feedback from thousands of people throughout the years saying, oh, this song is great, it really gets me motivated. And you're getting this advice from class, like 20, 30, 40 people in a class telling you over the last 3 decades what is the best music, and then being an instructor myself and seeing what is the best music that truly motivates you. So I've become an expert, not in everything in life, but an expert at knowing exactly what motivates people. So at night, this radio station is devoted to playing the most up-tempo, exciting, electric music. And what better music to do that than genres such as Motown, which has a great beat, or great pop songs, or even old school disco from the 80s. The 80s had such the most wonderful, wonderful music that was great for working out, because the disco sounds back then had, and the R&B and the Motown just had like great beats that really get you excited to work out. And they also had a lot of rock songs from back then, whether it be Madonna or Donna Summer, or a lot, even Whitney Houston, some of her songs. There was a lot of songs that were made even by Run DMC, where they, made songs with rock bands like Walk This Way that had, crossover appeal to many different scopes of people, and it had a strong beat, and, there was a lot of great, beats back then that were just perfect for working out. So we have a lot of the 80s, 90s. We have a couple of, more recent songs, but this is more music that, comes from those types of times when, you had the R&B and the hip hop, or, great workout music, and you had the old school disco, and you had rock bands that actually had, it was a time when rock was really developing, a real beat to their songs, and, real movement in their songs. So, I mean, they're just tremendous songs, and they're classics. And then why not also throw in every movie classic, whether it be Chariots of Fire, or whether it be Rocky, Gonna Fly Now, or whatever the case may be. Movies where people get inspired by listening to music, and they also get inspired visually. So when they think of, Gonna Fly Now from Rocky or Chariots of Fire, they also start to remember what that movie did to motivate them and to inspire them. So those types of things happen on a radio station at night. And why I started this radio station and newly launched it is I'm on 10 radio stations as a podcaster for things like fantasy football and, league championship play, but mostly it's just diverse sports analysis for American football. And I've worked with a lot of athletes, so I talk a lot about post-rehabilitation and injuries and stuff like that, and it's a little different from what you really get with sports commentary, because as a personal trainer, I've actually worked with athletes through injuries, and some people just want to know when their players are going to come back to their team so they can root for them, and how long it takes, and also a breakdown of capabilities of what certain players, and also as a motivational speaker and life enhancement consultant and published author. I also, for The Evolution of You, a book I wrote on human development, I also understand the psychology of sports and what goes into that, and what the psychology of the team is at different phases, and talk about that. But we also, to have a radio station, I'm a podcaster on 10 radio stations like iTunes and Google Play Music and TuneIn, Spotify. But I'm also a podcaster on those 10 radio stations as a health and fitness consultant, talking about dreams and inspiration, living your dreams, how to go about being happy and living your dreams and going after your dreams, and also diet and nutrition. And then I speak about exercise and formulating your workouts. But the thing is being on those great 10, radio stations are fantastic. But my information is scattered all over the place on different venues and people have to search for them on these radio stations and find them, but it's not all in one place. It's on 10 radio stations, which is great. Same with sports analysis and diverse sports, commentary. And I have 3, websites for personal training, and motivational speaking and aerobics and stuff like that, and food and nutrition. And then I have a website for just massage here in New York City, and it's dedicated to all things related to massage and stretch. And then I have a website devoted to sports commentary and analysis. And then I had 3 Instagram channels and 3 Twitter channels and 3 YouTube channels and 3 Facebook page channels. And I, came to the realization that all my podcasts that I'm always talking about and inspiring people with these great podcasts on fitness and analysis and all these things, and sports analysis and commentary as well. It's basically spread out all throughout the world in 100 different places, all over the place. And I realized at that point that I wanted to have a place that was 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, where people can receive all the information from the many scopes of practice of health and well-being that I offer, and all get them in one place. And that is how Uptempo Sports Fitness Radio was born. Now you have a place that actually exists where you could listen during the day to all health advice, exercise advice, diet advice, nutritional advice, inspiration and motivation to live your dreams as a motivational speaker, getting sports commentating on American football, which is now going to be year round because there's two professional leagues starting, one this year in 2019 and one in 2020. And so it will basically be year round. And now they're playing not only in America, they're playing in England, they're playing in Mexico. It's a great sport, and I really like breaking down as a personal trainer, sports injuries and rehabilitation and talking about how long it takes, an individual to recover from that and how long they're going to be out and what the injury actually is. So this way people could learn about injuries and they could learn about what is, an ACL or an MCL sprain of the knee or a hip pointer or whatever the case may be. It's very educational because sometimes people who aren't even athletes get these injuries too. So it's a real lesson to learn about, the anatomy and understanding, shoulder injuries and, foot injuries and leg injuries and hip injuries and knee injuries, and get all these things in one place during the day where you could tune in anytime during the day and get all this information on health and well-being and living your life right and being motivated and living your dreams. And then at night you have the most electric up-tempo music from hip-hop, Motown, okay, R&B, old school disco, upbeat rock classics, and then movie classics like Rocky and Chariots of Fire or Braveheart or Last of the Mohicans, or movies that had great beats in them, and then you could relate to the movie and get the most incredible workout as well. So we are newly launched here at the end of 2018, but we've been around forever. The radio station was created just to have one place for all this information to be 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. But the information that's in these, that's being presented has been around forever. And I've been around doing this for 3 decades in massage and motivation and all this. So although the radio station was just launched, the information involved it has been around for 3 decades. But now you could get it all in one place. So I'm really excited because people could tune in at night, during the day, in the morning, anytime, and improve their life in health and well-being 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at Uptempo Sports Fitness Radio. I am Dean Curry, the president and founder. This is the first video that we're dropping at the end of 2018, and I will be making sure that I am dropping videos in here on a daily basis, once, twice a week or more, with health, well-being, and just living your life to the very fullest. And I've been doing this 3 decades. I have so much information to share with you. You will get in the best shape of your life. You will feel great. You will tackle your dreams. You will want more out of life because I'm incredibly motivating when it comes to these things. And I light a match under people, and you will discover the true treasures within yourself, and you will eat better. And I will show you videos that you be able to see here on YouTube, which is great because on my radio station you could just hear my voice, so to have the YouTube supplement of our channel Uptempo Sports Fitness Radio, you could actually see videos of me coming up with great ideas for a workout or stretch, or and I could actually show you things that I do in massage or whatever the case may be. And sometimes it's just good to see a face and see the emotions on my face, and you can obviously see I love it and I love inspiring people. So stay tuned, subscribe to our channel, and be a part of this new revolution of fitness and health and well-being. You eat better, feel better, look better, be inspired, and just feel great. So have a wonderful day. Again, I'm Dean Curry, president and founder of Uptempo Sports Fitness Radio, and have a wonderful, wonderful day.